This is how you collect all of the intel on Ashes of the Damned in Black Ops 7, zombies, audio logs, documents, and artifacts. If you want to actually listen/review all of the intel yourself, you can go ahead and check the link to my video in the description where I've compiled them all, if you would just like the storyline stuff. But if you want to go ahead and complete them all yourself, if you're a completionist, this is how you do it, and I want to give a big thank you to Mr. Solo Dolo, yo, for kindly providing this footage. His link's below if you want to check them out. Now before I get into these, honestly about half of them are for the main quest. So the first artifact is one you probably all have, which is the Ted head found in the Janus Tower's spawn room, and you just want to open up the first barrier that leads you into the server room and then go ahead and melee this grate just here to go ahead and reveal the Ted head, which you can then collect. Moving on, we have the Tanks a Lot/Big Game document, and you need to buy Melee Macchiato. The machine is in Blackwater Lake, and then still within the Janus Towers Plaza spawn, you need to melee with Melee Macchiato both tanks, and one of them will drop the document that you were able to pick up. It's random which one it is. We now have the Lycon Needle/Playmates document found in Van Dorn Farm, and you just want to interact with all of the different hay bales. It can be from any of them, and one of them will actually go ahead and give you the intel that you can go ahead and collect. The next one is also in Van Dorn Farm, which is the Tilling the Earth audio log, and it can be located just on this saucepan here in the house. You must have the power turned on first in the farm in order for this to spawn in. The next one is the Cricket/Cut document, which can be found in the Blackwater Lake toolshed. So come over here, and you need to stand right where the gameplay is showing in the background, and you need to shoot the dartboard perfectly on the target for a bullseye. It will drop the document and you can pick it up. Furthermore, we have the Ascend/Single Fire document, which is located within Ashwood, and you just want to descend just down here by where there's the zip line, but don't go on the zip line. Drop down onto this little balcony, and you can go ahead and click this one up there. We then have the Fate of the Flock audio log, which can be found again in Ashwood, and you can find it just over here on this shelf, so go ahead and interact with that there. We then have the Craftsmanship's audio log, which can be found in the Ruby Rabbit, again in Ashwood, so make your way up here, and you can find it just over here again on this shelf. Interact with that. Now we have the Price You Play audio log, which again is in Ashwood in the tailor shop, so make your way into here, just to the left of the mattress, again on this shelf. You can go ahead and get that one there. We then have the evidence document, which can be found in Exit 115 in McDonald's service station, so go ahead, come over to this desk, and you can go ahead and collect that there. We then have the You Got His audio log, again in Exit 115, just on this shelf here, so go ahead and collect that. We then have She Got Hers audio log, again in Reba's Diner in Exit 115. Make your way through where the gameplay is showing in the background into the kitchen, and you can find it right here next to the sink. Now both of these Exit 115 ones say to proceed with the main quest in order for them to spawn in, but this is not necessary right now, so I don't know if it's just bugged. So if they haven't spawned in for you, you just need to progress with the main quest. Moving along, we have the Rock Paper Scissors maintenance document. This can be found if you come to the control room in Zarya Cosmodrome, and you just want to shoot all of these papers in this shelf, and it will reveal the document you can collect. We then have the Necrofluid Gauntlet, which obviously can be found in the Van Dorn Farm cellar, so there's a side quest you need to do to be able to unlock this that I'll have a guide for linked in the description. Once you've gone ahead and done that, you can then go ahead and pick up the Necrofluid Gauntlet. We then have the Mirror of the Forgotten artifact, and this can be found if you progress through the main quest up to the step where you shoot the mirror with the gauntlet to reveal the Powder of the Forgotten, which you can collect. If you need help doing the main quest, there's a link in the description to a guide as well. Furthermore, we have the Ground Control audio log. This one only spawns in after the Yuri Serum step of the main quest. This one can be found in the control room in Zarya Cosmodrome, and you can find it just over here, so interact with that and pick it up. Now we have the What Came After audio log in the Zarya Cosmodrome, specifically within the Flame Trench. So make your way through where the gameplay in the background is showing, come over to the Flame Trench, and you'll find it just over here on top of this server box, whatever the hell it is. Likewise, this one only spawns in after the Serum step in the main quest. Then we have the Seal of Sorrow artifact, located by the Ashwood Ruby Rabbit. Again, this can be achieved via the main quest. Again, if you need help with the tutorial, there is a link below. We then have the Vodabov DG2 turret artifact, and again, this can be gotten from the exact same place as before in the main quest that you get after the mid-game cutscene, so you can go ahead and collect that there. We then have the Meet the Van Dorns audio log. This only spawns in after reaching the holdout step in the farm in the main quest, which can be located in the Van Dorn Farm cellar if you come down where the gameplay in the background is showing, and you can collect that there. Now we have the Confrontation in the Parlor audio log. This only spawns in at the very end of the main quest for the film reel step, which can be found in the Blackwater Lake cabin just over here by this lamp. Now we have the Director's Notes improv set audio log. Similarly, this one also only spawns in at the end of the main quest, again located in the Blackwater Lake toolshed. You want to come over here and it's just on this shelf to the left, so you can go ahead and collect that there. Another one in Blackwater Lake is the Scene 27, the Drowning. This one also only spawns in at the end of the main quest, and it's located just next to the ammo crate on the wooden fence corner that you can go ahead and collect here. We then have the Studio Room Monologue Rehearsal audio log, again in Blackwater Lake, and lastly, this one also only spawns in at the end of the main quest during the film reel step, which can be found if you make your way into the boating dock. You can go ahead and interact with it here. We then have the Helion Horn artifact, which is again located in the Blackwater Lake cabin, but this is again part of the main quest, where you bring Klaus to actually pick it up from this little box. So again, a link to a main quest guide in the description if you need help with that. Anyways, that's been your tutorial on all of the intel in Ashes of the Damned for Black Ops 7 Zombies. I'll see you with plenty more guides to come. Thank you, and bye.